All right, so in this video, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of the mezzanine debt section that I've added to my hotel development model. So really quickly, I've taken my construction financing section here and I've included the Mezz Debt. I've added this into the monthly cash flow section and also the annual cash flow. And you'll notice that here it's whited out. In the monthly cash flow section, it's grayed out. And in the summary section, it's grayed out. And that's simply because I have this on-off toggle here. So we'll just come down here, we'll turn it on. And you'll notice that it opens up here, it opens up here, and then in our annual cash flow section, you'll see that it appears. And so really how this works, it's identical to how the senior debt works, or the other, in the previous model, this was just called construction financing, I believe. And so, it's the same premise where you have a loan to cost control, and then you have the true loan to cost with the interest reserve included. And, as I've mentioned in many other posts and videos, this is to avoid circular references. So that's why we do it this way. So let me walk you through real quick how it works. So, the way we'll do this is we'll basically try to get, let's say we want Mezz debt at 10%, and we want senior debt on this project at 60%. And so we'll use Solver like we do with my other models. And so we'll come up here to data, we'll click Solver, and in our set objective, we want to set cell C37 to the value of, we said 10%, so 0.1, by changing variable cell C36, and we'll click Solve. So we'll wait a second while this iterates. All right. So we'll click OK, and you'll see that this iterated to get us to the 10%. And then we'll come down here, and we're going to, actually, let's change this a little bit. Let's say we want 50% on this project. So we'll type in 50% on our loan to cost control, and we'll come back and we'll use Solver in the same way. So we want to set objective, cell C48 to the value of 0.5 by changing cell C47. Click Solve. We'll let it iterate. We'll click OK. And what you notice is that the Mezz debt changed just a little bit. And so, you'll go back and forth and iterate. It should only take 1 or 2 times at most to get this dialed in. So we'll come back in one more time. And we'll solve. We'll set objective here again, C37.1. And by changing cell C36. And that's, really it. So the way, the Mezz debt is working in this model, and let this go through. And now for our purposes, we're close enough here. I mean, you might want to, maybe we do 48.82, 48.825. You could dial it in, but it really, now you're getting to such, minutia that it almost doesn't matter. Okay, so now we have 10% Mezz and then senior debt at 50%. And so the way this is working here, and just as an FYI, I actually, in our accelerator program, I actually show from taking the model from the first iteration and actually how I've built in the Mezz. So I actually go through a step-by-step process where I'm showing you how I added it into the summary section here, and then how we built this out to include it here. But in any case, I can show you a high level of how it works, which is really, you have your equity coming out first, and then after that, you have your Mezz coming out here, and then, only after the Mezz is completely spent, that's when your senior construction financing comes in. And so, in addition to that, the way the money's paid back, so once, in this example, we have a refi, so it's being refinanced. So when the proceeds come from the permanent loan, the way it works is senior debt gets paid back first, and then the remaining proceeds, if there's enough available, paid back to the Mezz loan. And you'll see in the formula here we're subtracting out. So we're basically taking the proceeds less the amount that was already paid back to the senior debt. And so again, yeah, if you are an accelerator member, you can just log in and you can check out our advanced concepts section, and you can see how we actually built this step by step. So that's, how that works. And I think that's everything. So yeah, I hope this model's helpful, and thanks for watching.